Offense wins regular season games, but defense wins in the playoffs, especially when you're down 20 against the defending champions. I wouldn't go so far
Resuscitated the
as to say
Indiana Pacers
championships
in
because
game one of the conference finals in the East. Off to go. Wow. Oh, there's the slip by Hart. He thought he was initially just going to pull up.
but the Celtics are up only 12 here. Arey Macha, they were up 20. Now the Knicks are halfway through the comeback. I couldn't get the full video. This is all I could get. And I didn't want to get up so early in the morning to watch the Celtics blow out the Knicks, or at least that's what I thought. But we have enough to break down here. For 6 straight minutes, the Celtics didn't score anything except free throws. Let's start by how they guard the screen set by Al Horford for Jaylen Brown. They're sending him towards the side where they've crowded this paint area. Once he comes off the screen, Karl Anthony Towns does play up, but he doesn't completely switch. He just slows Jaylen Brown down enough so that his man can get back in front. Now he contests. Now that isn't great defense. You wouldn't be giving Al Horford open threes. He can shoot, man. But this game, the Celtics were ice cold from the three, so I don't know. Probably that's why. But anyway, Al Horford doesn't take that open three. Instead, he drives right into Karl Anthony Towns, takes a tough fadeaway, misses. And I'm just going to skip over their offense because NBA players scoring is nothing that great. But stopping NBA players from scoring, that is what is great. Now, once again, Al Horford has come up for the screen. Bridges is playing up tight on Jaylen Brown, making sure he doesn't go this way towards all this space. He's making sure Jaylen Brown instead goes into the traffic jam they've created here in the paint with three Knicks. Alright. Now Drew Holiday comes to set the screen. Since it's not a big mismatch, they just switch it. Now, once again, Tatum comes, Brunson is trying to fight over. They do get switched. Now we have a mismatch right here, Jason Tatum on Jalen Brunson. They probably didn't want to switch it, but it happens. What do you do next? Look at this traffic jam they're creating in the paint. Even though Al Horford is at the three, Robinson is playing in. This guy is playing in. I can't see who he is. Karl Anthony Towns is at the elbow. And even Josh Hart is looking to play the ball. He's playing half and half. So that now all Brunson has to do is stop Jason Tatum from shooting that three. He has nowhere to go if he drives. Now, right here, Derek White is like 10 feet behind the 3-point line. So Josh Hart leaves him, goes to double because he knows even if the pass comes, he can recover and contest. And contest he does. Gets his hands up, makes Derek White miss it. Like always, when you're contesting, you need to get your hands up quickly. At least block their vision or make them think that, oh my god, there's a defender here. You can't be running with your hands by your side. Now he can just make a shot, right? See? Now Tatum is coming right back. OG Anunoby on him. Horford sets the screen again. Anunoby is not really able to get right back on Tatum. So Karl Anthony Towns steps up. Then they set another screen by Drew Holiday. Jalen Brunson steps up. This is the mismatch they want. But OG Anunoby, he comes right back around those screens. Now they switch back again. See, if you can't help it, you have to switch into a mismatch. Try your best to switch right back and get your original man where he's supposed to be. And now it's OG Anunoby on Tatum, one-on-one. There's help on both sides of the floor. So Anunoby can just focus on stopping Tatum from taking any step backs and all those kind of things. If he drives, let him drive. Where will he go to in this big traffic jam? So he does try to drive in. Josh Hart comes to help. He has to pick up that dribble. Now Hart gets right back to Derek White. Tatum has no option other than to throw up this contested fadeaway, which of course he misses. Once more, Drew Holiday comes to set the screen. We know Jaylen Brown's weakness is going to his left side, so Bridges makes sure he cuts off that right side so that Brown can't use the screen. Usually it would be a bad play, but for Jaylen Brown, no. Jalen Brunson can get right in front of him off this switch and then contest this mid-range shot, make Jalen Brown miss. See, if a player has a weakness, you should force them into that weakness, like sending Brown to the left. But if they don't have any glaring weaknesses as such, just make them take tough, contested mid range shots. If they make it, it's just a 2. If they miss it, great. Now the Celtics are in a fast break. Derek White beats his man. He makes this cut. He's coming at Jalen Brunson with full momentum. And what does Jalen Brunson do? Quickly foul. That was a really smart foul. You have 5 fouls a quarter. This is what you use them for. And it's great. He fouled on the ground, not on the shot. So there's no free throws. They're just taking the ball out of bounds. Now off the screen, they switch. Brunson on Brown. Once again, he's cutting off Jalen Brown's right side. And OG Anunoby is also right there. So Brown has no option but to go to his weak side, the left side. So he's forced to take this tough contested jump shot right in Jalen Brunson's face, which again he misses. And this is how much as they have held the Celtics to 0 points over the last 4 minutes. And they're on a 21-2 run. It's all great defense, Machas. Alright, and now they're in transition. Oh, finally the Celtics get one basket. One basket apart from free throws. I mean, that's some amazing defense. Now Jason Tatum with the ball again. They're trying to set the screen for him. Look at how everybody is clogging the paint. This would be the game winner, Machas. Robinson has come, switched, playing all up in his space. Now Tatum drives. OG Anunoby gets right back on him. He doesn't even have like a real clear passing lane, although Al Horford has inside position. Like he'll have to swing this pass around, but he's not Jokic or Doncic. He's Jason Tatum. Now he goes up for the shot. Even Bridges comes to contest it. Now there are 3 people on Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown is open right here. Tatum tries passing, but Bridges gets it. And damn, the Knicks go up 2-0. Two back-to-back 20-point comebacks, Machas, and it all starts with great defense.